we have objective 2, which is factor by grouping. What usually happens is factor by grouping, I feel it's like you kind of have to have kind of like a good like big picture vision to figure out who are the groups. Like in this case, we have these 4 terms. And I see that, okay, this is x to the 4th, and this is x cubed, and this guy is x squared, and this is x. So what if I try factoring the first 2 separately from the second 2? 10x to the 4th minus 15 x cubed plus 4x squared minus 6x, right? So actually, first of all, I can see that everybody has an x, right? At least one x. Does everybody see that? We always have an x here. There's no like lonely numbers. So let's just factor x out first. So we have like a 10 x cubed. Is everybody okay with the x cubed minus 15 x squared plus 4x minus 6. Yeah? Okay. So now I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to do these guys separate from these guys. But when I write my next line, I still have to keep the x out, right? And then I'm going to write bigger parentheses here. The green one is going to be, the green terms are going to be, what is the common term like between 10x cubed minus 15x squared? Can everybody see that? Like, what's in common between these two?
5.
5 for 10 and 15, yes. And then from x cubed and x squared, what would be the largest common thing?
Just x.
X.
5x squared.
5x squared, yes. So then here I get 10x cubed divided by 5x squared is going to be 2x, right? And then minus 3. Yeah. And then here, for the blue part, the common term between 4x and negative 6 would be a 2. Right? I think so, 2. But 4x divided by 2 is just 2x. And then negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. Right? So this is what I have. And 2x minus 3 show up in both of them. So now I can factor that. So usually this is what happens. Like I feel like it's a little bit of cheating, because when we see these algebraic problems, when they say factor by grouping, the person who designed the problem already, you know, we designed these problems working backwards. We have the factors and then we multiply it out and then we give it to you guys to factor it back again. It's kind of like cheating, because otherwise, how would I know like which grouping would work, right? So this is like a little design trick if people work backwards. So here's the x. This x here is this guy. Don't forget him. And then now I'm going to take the 2x minus 3. It's multiplying both of the big terms inside the big parentheses. So I can take it out like this, 2x minus 3. Yeah. And then what I'm left is 5x squared plus 2, right? And that's it. Yeah. Is that okay? Any questions? Actually, it doesn't really matter which how you write the order of these three because it's a product, right? So on the PowerPoint, I actually wrote 5x squared plus 2 first, and then 2x minus 3. But you could switch them.